Hello! Welcome to Coffee with
Casey
and Noah. We are coming to you live from Casey's laptop because apparently technology hates us and nobody wants us to succeed. So that's all right. We'll make do with what we can. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I already see we got a few viewers. I'm very excited.
Welcome, viewers. So do you want to? I don't know.
The coffee.
Oh yeah, coffee. Hey, first up, toast. Now you have yours in a mug. I have mine in a can. I prefer the aluminum aftertaste.
Oh.
And the truth is, I'm already pretty wired.
Catherine's here.
Hello, everybody in the stream. Oh, and also a big shout out to everybody who came to see Dave and the rest of the Zenescope crew and Feasterville last week.
Catherine was there. So was Andrew.
And I think we talked to Bob. And there was another gentleman I talked to about League of Comic Geeks. Oh, and I know his son's name was Noah. I'm sorry. I forget your name, but you have good taste in naming your son. So how was your weekend?
Pretty good. All I did, I didn't have football, so I was really upset
right.
about that.
You gotta understand this. When I first came in, I'm gonna talk to the camera here. Break off. We're still finding our format and our footing, but when I first came in here, everybody talks football. Like I'm a little behind. I feel like I need to start watching it more in order to be able to mingle with coworkers.
Well, why don't you cheer for the Bengals with me, and then we'll have some camaraderie.
There was who didn't they say somebody was playing for Harambe?
You're right. I think it's the Bengals.
If it's the Bengals, then I'm going for the Bengals. If they're playing for Harambe, I gotta, But yeah, so football not on this weekend. So what did you end up doing?
Well, there was the Pro Bowl, but I didn't know that was a thing until it was at halftime. But I've been watching Euphoria.
You told me about that, but I'm not familiar with it.
Okay, so it's the show on HBO about all these teenagers who have a way crazier life than any high schooler I've ever met.
Any real teenagers.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way they party that much. But this episode was really sad and really dark, honestly, because it deals with drug addiction. And this was finally the episode where it all caught up to our main character. So it's rough.
There seems to be a significant lack of Jedis and bounty hunters and alien adventures in this show.
Yeah, no, they're definitely, I don't know, I think something that's really cool is the cinematography of it, because it will turn into a musical, but it doesn't feel like a musical. It doesn't feel hokey or anything. But they do a really good job with a lot of the lighting, a lot of makeup, a lot of the soundtrack's insane.
Is this their first season, or have they done
second season?
Okay.
Yeah.
And isn't Zendaya in that?
Yeah, Zendaya's Rue, the main character.
Have you seen the new Spider-Man yet? I haven't seen it either. No spoilers, please. And it's not that I don't want to see it. It's just I haven't it came out and I didn't want to go the first couple weeks, and then one thing led to another, and I just haven't gone out there yet. So in good time, I guess, but not everything hasn't already been spoiled for me. So that was my need.
Speaking of spoilers, I think I'm gonna have to spoil Bell 25.
Okay.
Listen.
Explain to our viewers why I'm a jerk.
So Noah said on Wednesday or Thursday, you're like, oh, for a bit we'll have book club. We'll talk about Bell 25. Make sure you read Bell 25. Next day I come in. It's like, did you read Bell 25? And I was like, no, I haven't gotten the chance to yet. And so I stayed up till midnight last night reading Bell 25, so we'd have something to talk about that was Zenescope related. And I come in, I'm like, so I read Bell 25. And you're like, no, I didn't.
I had every intention of reading Bell 25, and I still plan on reading Bell 25. But stuff happened, and I just I ended up reading other stuff. It's not yeah. I read for the first time Tom King's Strange Adventures.
Look, I don't know who's yelling at us, but you're correct.
I know. I'm sorry. It was. I thought the covers look great. Ivan Tao. And Dave is a fantastic writer, so I'm sure it was a great story.
I really like that Josh Burns cover. I don't know if I still have the picture up.
Ooh, pop it up.
I don't know if I still do, but oh my gosh, it's so cool. I actually thought, here it is. Yeah, this was, I think, my
Oh,
favorite.
that's cool. No, but I like Ivan Tao's. Go to the yellow one.
Oh yeah.
Because I just like those big splashes. Because he does with the Grimm Fairy Tales 51, it's like all that like maroon kind of color. And then, hold on, check this out. I'm gonna get it because it's right over here. It's totally intentional and not at all a coincidence. But his Van Helsing Invisible Woman cover too. Look at that. Just the colors. And
that is such a good cover.
I know, he's rocking it.
And it wasn't even a collectible. It was just a
right. His stuff is normally just like the C cover, C or D. But no, I will read Bell 25, and then maybe that can be our thing next week, our teaser. Or you can talk about it now.
Club
if you want.
3 weeks behind. I like
okay, because next week is Gretel, I think, isn't it?
No, this upcoming week we have no new releases. This is like the first I've ever. I didn't even know we're allowed.
We'll just have to get caught up on old Zenescope stuff.
That's right. Well, NCW will just be us reading Bell 25.
Now you're reading Wonderland right now, right?
No, I started with I'm starting like way at the beginning with Robin.
Oh, okay.
With Robin Origin.
Gotcha. I don't know why, but I gravitated towards Van Helsing.
So
I think maybe because she's kind of like, I don't know, she's a little bit of a Batman for me. I'm not saying that you have to compare them, but just the globetrotting adventures, all the gadgets and gizmos. She's cool. She's slick. She's dark. I think I'm up to the mummy of Amun-Ra.
Oh, okay.
So we'll go further. I saw somebody in the stream was asking about Sandman, whether you had read that yet. Have you popped it open?
Gosh, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't read a comic.
But DC doesn't pay me.
Yeah, that's right. They're not paying the checks. That wasn't the assignment. When we went to Feasterville, there was who was it, Andrew that got the Sandman?
I think so, yeah.
And Casey was saying that she had never read it, and I was saying that it's one of the best books out there. So I'm very much looking forward to hearing what you have to say when you do read it.
I know that there was multiple sales for Sandman that day too.
Yeah,
I was not the only one who bought it.
Because everybody in the store just kind of kept talking, and it became a whole Sandman conversation. Yeah. Now I don't know. Tax season is coming up, and I want to say that I'm able to. Everything's deductible, right? It's a business expense. Comics.
It's gonna be hard to swing unless it's our stuff,
Hey, speaking of our stuff, is that a good transition?
That's a pretty good transition.
Speaking of our stuff, Zenescope VIP membership, the Masons, the Elks, the Lions. These prestigious and exclusive clubs are noble in their own right, but none of them can hold a candle to the ascendancy of the Zenescope VIP program. A single payment is all that's needed to secure your entrance into a lifetime membership. Benefits include access to secret products and deals, invitations to exclusive events, like the upcoming Vegas event, more on that later, VIP-only streams, and an incredible cashback program that grows the more you use it. Having a VIP membership is like getting paid back just to be a fan. Every time you buy a Zenescope product, whether it's from our web store or at your local brick-and-mortar comic shop, you'll earn points that can then be redeemed to buy even more Zenescope goodness. Becoming a VIP is a no-brainer. Why work for your comics when you can make your comics work for you?
See, you're like, you should just go into news.
This is news.
Look, you got the banner down there, you got your little logo, you got your coffee. Well, you need the mug. We'll switch.
No, I like my can. And did you notice this is a Zenescope branded double shot energy drink?
I'm awful. I have the DC
well, it's fine. I just figured that these guys don't need like any more representation. I'm not going against them or nothing.
It's fair.
But Batman's on brand though. That's comic related.
I was showing Amber this morning. It's one of those color changing ones, but my coffee got cold, so it's back to normal. Very sad.
Andrew said, Anchorman, no. I want to get like if I can get some more gel in here. Well, there's no gel to begin with, but if I can just like quaff it up to be like very like 1970s. It's true. No, I don't think so. Maybe in a past life.
That's what Chuck said in a past life.
No, old-timey radio voice is more like it's all up here it's all up here in the nose. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, it is a terrible day for sports. They're out there on the field and just nobody is wearing any shoes.
Do the Brooklyn one.
Oh, what was the Brooklyn one?
The Brooklyn one. The one you always do.
The one I always do. And they say it's a Brooklyn accent, but it's just New York. And when I was living in New York for a little bit, this is just how I talk. This is how everybody talked.
What do you think about the Mets?
The Mets, oh, forget about it. The Mets, #1, baby. You can't beat the Mets. Hey, you go to the bodega, you get yourself a chopped cheese, you get yourself an Arizona iced tea. You said, perfect day. New York. You lived in New York for like 4 years, right?
2.5 because a certain virus came, but yes.
That whole global pandemic thing.
We don't want to talk about
that. But yeah, did you what were any fun, exciting New York experiences?
I can tell you something I didn't do.
What?
I've never been to New York Comic Con.
Oh my gosh!
I did go to RuPaul's Drag Con though, also in the Javits Center.
How big of a convention is RuPaul? All right, I guess it's got to be pretty big if it's RuPaul.
Exactly. There was pretty much everybody who's been on the show, and there's 13 seasons and like 13 contestants each season. So they're up to over 100, definitely.
I just know that convention center is massive. I only was there once in 2016 for unrelated non-Zenescope things, but it was massive, and I would like to see an entire thing filled. RuPaul's must have been very interesting.
It was, yeah. Everything was pink. It was beautiful.
Hey, speaking of pink, a color, Zenescope Black. Hey, Jack, go on and get yourself the comic stack. Don't worry about shipping bills breaking your back. Here at our web store, we cut the slack. All you have to do is sign up for Zenescope Black. If you find yourself making frequent purchases from Zenescope, save yourself the time, money, and hassle. Enrolling in Zenescope Black gives you unlimited free shipping. Unlimited free shipping. That means there's no limit, no cap. It's limitless, just like Bradley Cooper. You could buy the whole warehouse if you wanted to, and we would drive it over to your house on a flatbed truck. You also get $200 worth of Zenescope coupons when you sign up. Now, this is only exclusive for VIP members. So if you're interested in becoming a VIP, go to our website or rewind the stream all about like 5 minutes or so and listen to the first advertisement.
I'm sorry, Neil just made my heart really happy.
Hooray, Neil! I'm glad you're enjoying the show. This is our first time, and hopefully we can have, like I said, all right, every time we've been trying to do something like camera recently, it always blows up at the last second. Like the two of us were sitting here, we got 30 minutes, like we're all set up, we're ready to go. And now it's like 7 minutes before the stream starts, and Casey says, "Where's the camera? Where did the camera go?" And all of a sudden, StreamYard isn't nothing against you, StreamYard. Thank you for, I don't know if they pay us, but they don't.
We pay them.
Yeah, there you go. But no, for some reason, like all of a sudden the camera just disappeared, and I'm furious.
Yeah, we'll get a background one day. Comment below what our background should be.
Yes, there you go.
Because we have a lovely green screen that could be changed into anything, or we have this insanely large sky poster that would definitely cover all of this white space, which is what I want, and I know that's what Chuck wants.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Chuck definitely wants that.
Those communications night classes. Oh, yeah, communication. Thank you, Professor Thank you. Shout out, Professor Schlegel, Dr. Goodman.
I didn't remember your major in college.
Communications 4 years. Schultz, Schlegel, Goodman. Dan Napolitano, thanks. I like my teachers. Did you ever call them by their first name?
A few of them, went by just letters. Like if their first name started with an A, they would just go as A.
R.L. Stein.
My I don't know if this is gonna dox me or not, but my high school principal, his name was Dennis Williams, and we all called him D Wills.
Hmm?
And now there's like this huge petition to like get him not to do that because apparently it's unprofessional. But
What?
I won't get into that.
All right,
I think I've doxed myself enough.
That's another show we'll talk about. Can we? We did have one segment. I'd like to.
Yes, the one planned segment we had.
Real Rob Schmiegel. No, different. What have you? Movie,
Don't
book,
forget.
Gremlin, Hobbit. Oh yeah, Zenescope Black. All right, so you're seeing right here, Coffee with Casey and Noah. Thank you. Is the name that it's the name that Ralph decided on, and it's a fine name. Well, it's a fine name.
Sorry.
Oh, thanks, Stove. Shout out to Stove. Stove is doing a
Stove.
fantastic job in the office. He just comes in the mornings. I think he's retired, right?
Yeah, he's part-time.
So he just comes in, chills out, shoots.
Packs your comics. So.
Packs, yeah. If you've gotten a nicely packed comic or a Zen box, you can thank
Comment
Stove
below.
for that.
Yeah, give Stove some love in the chat.
But yeah, no, he comes in, we just talk and gab, and he fills comics and does work, and so big hand around the warehouse. So thank you, Stove.
He's always got a smiling face in the morning.
Yeah. The other day, there was something he was making Zen boxes, and they were hot off the press.
Mhm.
So like the ink and the paper and everything, he said was kind of like making him like it smell kind of lightheaded. So I had a banana and I just finished eating it. He said, hey, bring that peel over here. Toss that peel in the trash. I don't want to be smell. So just the smell of the banana would cover and mask the print. It worked. I'm happy to provide my banana peels. But alternative names for the show. Yes. Ralph sent us an email. He said, what are you guys thinking for the show names? I typed up a list of 40 different name options. 40. Well, they were sending two separate emails, the first 20 and then the second 20. So, and after all of those, Ralph just comes back with Coffee with Casey and Noah, period. And so I just want to, now here's the thing. You drink tea frequently or coffee frequently?
I drink at least 2 Snapple iced teas every single day. Like 2 is the absolute minimum. 2 is like a bad day for me.
Shout out to Jason for donating all of his Turkey Hill iced tea.
It was, yeah. And I went through 2 gallons at work, I think like in the first week.
You gotta keep moving. You gotta stay energized.
I know. That was the thing I'm so worried was now that I drank my daily tea and now I have my additional Monday coffee. Me and Noah are just going to be bouncing off the walls.
And I haven't been drinking coffee recently. I've been drinking, you've seen my desk. It's just lined with like body armor.
Oh my gosh. I've never seen somebody drink so much body armor. You had 5 on your desk at one point.
I am so, if you were to shoot me, the bullets would just bounce right off because my body armor is just that thick, like a rhino.
You think we'll ever get a comic of Noah? It's just called like body armor.
Body armor, and he's got to drink. He's got to continually drink sports drinks in order to maintain his defense. And it's constantly depleting. That would be a good video game, and you just have it kind of like the bar at the bottom of the screen depleting. You're like, oh, I need more energy drink.
Do you think they'd sponsor us? Like they would sponsor this show?
Maybe.
Body armor with Casey and Noah.
Body armor.
We got to change all the logos.
All the logos. Well, this is the fact that I drink body armor, you drink tea, and now we're throwing coffee into this. I think that like the name, we'll stick with Coffee with Casey and Noah. It's done. The logo's made. But I do have the list of other names, and we actually put a little bit more. So I'm going to read them off. That's all right. All right. Here we go. 40 names. These are all the options that were turned down for Coffee with Casey and Noah. Casey N, Noah N, the Mornen. Casey for you and Noah 2. That one was my favorite. Casey 3 and Noah. Shout out for Sonic the Hedgehog fans there. Scuttlebutts, but with a Z. Work Week Wonderkins. The Wunderkins. The Wunder Twins. The Beanie Bros. Beanie Bean Bros, because coffee beans. The Zenketeers, which I really like. You guys can be the Zenketeers. The Zenescouts.
They're going to be number 15.
Okay, they can be number 15.
I'm really excited.
All right,
number
15. The Zenescouts. Number 12, the Zen Heads. Better Off Zen. P's in a pod, P's in a pod, and the S is a Z instead. All of these, the majority of these, the S's have just been switched with Z's for added Zenescope effect. Caffeinated camaraderie.
So I was thinking, so we now that we have our own show and we have our own fans, I'm thinking that like you guys are the caffeinated camaraderie, right? So like PewDiePie has like the bro army. You guys are the caffeinated camaraderie. And so we can be like, oh, like and subscribe so you can join the caffeinated camaraderie. Oh my gosh.
You're right.
Adam Mike Wazowski moment right there.
It's Monsters Inc.
Let's continue.
Okay,
but
yeah.
Yes,
Caffeinated
comment
camaraderie.
if you want to be part of the caffeinated camaraderie.
You're already part of it, whether you know it or not.
That's true.
Casey and Noah's coffee break, the Zentacular morning show. I can't believe it's not Amber.
That might be one of my favorites too.
Something morning show, Beans and Beanies, Zen o'clock in the morning, the Decaf debrief, Zenescope's morning grind, Young Schmucks, Zenescope light, early morning Zen, Zen in the AM, Zen in the afternoon Zen.
I don't know if these Zens would work with the caffeine because I don't feel very Zen. I feel quite the opposite.
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty Zen. I'm elevated. The coffee's got me vibrating through frequencies. Zen in the AM, Zen in the afternoon, obviously. Afternoon Zen. Please, not another stream. The Dream Stream, the Dream Stream Team, the Dream Team Stream, the Dream Team Stream Dream, Dream Team Stream Dream deemed to be too obscene and frankly rather mean.
That's a new one.
I did throw a couple more in there just for kicks. Too much Zen. Now that's what I call Zen. Zen Garden. Gutter talk, like the gutters in the comic book panels.
Sounds inappropriate.
Yeah, but see, it works on a couple different levels because it's gutter talk, like, hey, we're talking trash, we're talking gutters, hey, yeah, you're about to rule. But then it's also gutters like a comic, multiple meanings. Make mine Zenescope. Thank you, Zenescope. Zenescope stream for late mornings or early afternoons. Zenescopic, Zenescope Junior, Super Zenescope Junior, wee little Zenescope. It's just a wee little Zenescope. The Green Stream, because we're like greenies, they call fresh people newbies greenies. See, it doesn't work if you have to explain it.
We might have a green screen.
The green screen
in the
stream.
future.
The green screen streams dream team. Stream name number 43. That's number 43 on the list. Put this in your browser and stream it. Zenescope's comic book mukbang.
Okay, they're just getting chaotic at this point.
Zenny and the Jets. One episode wonders. We're canceled after this. A Zen diagram.
Okay, I do like Zen
Thank
diagram.
you. Gentle Zen. Now and Zen. When do you like your streams? Now and Zen. Thank you. Zenescope podcast episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Turmoil has engulfed the Galactic Republic. The taxation of trade routes to outlying star systems is in dispute. Hoping to resolve the matter, the blockade of deadly battleships, the greedy Trade Federation has stopped all shipping to the small planet of Naboo. That's all the title.
I've never watched.
Oh yeah, that was one of my my talking points.
Oh my gosh.
Because before the show started, we needed to look up some news, right, in case we didn't have anything to talk about. And one of the top stories I saw was new Lego Star Wars coming out. And you said that Lego Star Wars, and this isn't to like call you out or anything.
No, I deserve it.
You don't deserve it. It's fun. There are plenty of people. You're not alone.
I'm 20-some years old, and I've only watched one Star Wars movie. Take a guess of what it is. I know you know, so. And everyone's going to be disappointed. It wasn't one of the originals. It was... I don't even know what it's called. It was the first new one.
Oh, The Force Awakens?
Yeah, that one.
And that's honestly out of the sequels. And this might be like, I don't know if the comment's gonna blow up. This isn't to turn into like a Star Wars argument. Thank you, Chuck.
Chuck guessed it right away. He was like, this girl's never seen it.
But
that's right. I've played all of the Lego Star Wars, so I understand the storyline just from that.
And I think that it does a very good job of kind of consolidating the entire series. You can play both of at least the 2 first games, and just have a general understanding. But those are great games.
Who was the guy who got frozen in the ice?
Han Solo.
When Han Solo, he's like this little Lego like ice cube, like he's this little piece. It's the best.
And of course, everyone knows the Yoda scream became like a meme for a little bit.
Oh my gosh!
Whenever Yoda's character dies in the game. But yeah, I guess new Lego Star Wars game coming out. But between you and me, you can just play the first two if you already have them on GameCube. You don't need to. Casey lost any nerd badge? I don't know. You have a nerd badge. You have a Dungeons and Dragons.
I have a gaming laptop.
You have a gaming laptop? You should see her keyboards. It's blinding.
Next week when we get the camera set up, we can see the RGB lights on my.
There you go. But you have a Dungeons and Dragons night.
That's right.
You're in Discord.
I also work for a comic book.
You also work for a comic book publisher. So I think that I'll put a punch in your nerd card there. How long is the show? 30 minutes? An hour?
I think it was scheduled 15, but
well,
we're at a solid 25 right now.
Well, you can schedule a lot of things, including time, and you can also schedule the Vegas VIP events. Toss the dice and let the good times roll. Swing pretty in Sin City with the fine folks from Zenescope. Join us April 22nd and 23rd at the Mirage Hotel and Casino for the 2022 VIP convention. Meet and mingle with our creators like Ebas, Keith Garvey, the newly announced Niai, and making her U.S. debut, the incredible Sun Kumanaki. Yes, the sun will shine in Nevada, and sun will sign in Las Vegas. There'll be free food and drinks, tons of exciting games and panels, plus access to rare collectibles and limited merch. Remember, this event is only open for VIP members, but if you aren't a VIP yet, we are offering special discounts leading up to the convention when you purchase your ticket and membership at the same time. Save yourself $20. That's a week's worth of comics. Maybe 2 weeks, depending on who you are. What more do you want me to say? It's Vegas, baby. Be there. Jason's been saying Vegas, baby around the office, so I got to give him that. And I think it's a reference.
Vegas, baby.
Vegas, baby. I also wrote ring-a-ding, baby on here, but Ralph cut that out. I don't know if I was allowed to say, hey, ring-a-ding, baby. Swinging City. Actually, no, because I think
Ralph cut a lot of my jokes.
I had a good. We love you, Ralph.
We love you. Yes.
Thanks, Ralph, for giving us a show. Hey, welcome to Zenescope. You've been here a month. Have a show. Done.
Exactly. I'm out.
Oh, you're fake. You can keep faking it.
Okay.
Yeah. So Sun Kumanaki is going to the VIP. Everybody's going to the VIP. I'm hoping it's going to be really cool.
Do our viewers know the new VIP guest?
I would hope so. If not, they know now.
They know now.
Niai.
She's coming.
She's coming. Buckle up. Strap in. Put on your helmet. She's coming. Sun, Garvey, Ebas, and Niai. Oh my! That's too. You know what? That's too many artists. I think we got to cut some of them.
What do you mean?
That's too much fun.
Too much fun.
It's gonna
all
get
in one place.
It's gonna get too rowdy. Too rowdy. Too quick.
I don't know.
I think. Do you want to do your segment too?
Oh yes, I'm very excited.
We have 1 minute.
I'm really impressed that lots of people are still sticking around.
Thanks, guys.
So to the cool people who stuck around, I have a super exciting announcement. We call this Stu's Specials.
Stu Specials.
So if you buy, we'll say this whole week, you buy one of these Gretel notebooks, you win a free doodle inside from Noah. And I don't know if you've seen Noah's doodles on our TikTok, but they're very good.
You can doodle in there too. It doesn't have to just be me.
Okay, so Noah will do a 1 minute doodle. I will do a 30-minute doodle, and maybe they'll kind of look similar in quality.
They did. If you haven't watched on social media or Instagram or TikTok, we did a 1 minute drawing challenge on The Office. And I was a ringer because all my drawings
won by votes.
Yeah, but everybody else, if Ashley had, you could see she was starting to get real hardcore because she had the lines and everything.
The guidelines.
Yeah, and actually, but you did finish it up then out in the next Instagram post. But no, all my drawings, if I have more than a minute for a drawing, it turns out bad.
No, you get 1 minute. I'm timing
only
you.
1 minute. There you go. So yeah,
make sure that you put in the shipping instructions that you're buying this from the Noah and Casey show, and we'll make sure that we sign it. We doodle. If you want to, we'll put a special message in. I don't know. Any fun requests, we'll throw something
Let us
in.
know. It's your notebook, not ours.
Exactly. So make sure you buy the first semi-sponsored.
The first merch.
The first one.
Oh my gosh. Heck yeah.
I don't know who it was, but somebody suggested stickers of the Noah and Casey logo, which Noah designed. I don't know if anybody knows that, but
it was a team effort. Yeah. Is that it?
We hit exactly a half hour.
We could call we're a minute over now. I don't know. We could just sit here.
Let's just go for an hour.
It's either because we can
We'll
either
never
sit
go
here.
back to work.
That's what my thought was. Otherwise, I gotta go back to the computer, go back to my cubicle. All right, I think that's it. Right? Have we hit all of our promos? We hit your points. We talked about our weekends. I will read Bell 25. You will read Sandman.
Okay, fair.
And then we'll reconvene. And maybe we'll be in the same place. Maybe we'll still be on Casey's laptop. Maybe we'll be in the other studio with actual cameras. Who knows?
Maybe we'll have a green screen.
Maybe we'll have a green screen. Maybe we'll do it live from an amusement park. You never know.
Chuck wants us to go for an hour.
I don't know. Maybe we'll let NCW be the hour-long show for now.
Amber's probably like, no.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for sticking around, everybody. Thank you for watching. Hopefully it was enjoyable. We didn't waste your time too much. And hopefully you watch us again next week. Thanks, Neil. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.